A lot of Nigerians are asking, who is this young, brave politician? His name is Ugochinyere. When we have the people, the likes of Wike in politics, and we have the likes of Ugochinyere, I think Wike will not have peace. That is the more reason why people like us will continue to speak. Nigerians are asking, who is this young and brave honorable member? Guys, let me let you hear him speak. Listen, share the video, leave your comments.
I think there's nothing to hear here, talk about here. You know, if a group of people, out of desperation, decides to have a kindred meeting, that should not bother anybody. And I've advised Nation Week, stop this. The joke is becoming too much. There is a substituting order of a court, few days to this issue of Congress, that exercise can no longer hold. But he decided in his desperation, alongside with his supporters, to gather themselves in their hideout and conducted what I call a kindred meeting. So what the Wike group had yesterday in the name of Congress is nothing but a kindred meeting. In Igbo, we call it meeting umonna. It doesn't go anywhere. It ends there. They are talking to themselves. And it's a nullity. Let me tell you why it's a nullity, and it's very simple. As long as there was a substituting order and he proceeded to do it, the court in question will void whatever is the outcome of that exercise. As it is today, there is no working PDP in Rivers because we have a group of people who are in what we call PDP APC invading our party and trying to take control of the party. And let me also advise, because recently when we came here, we had the violence that happened. And I will advise the Commissioner of Police. There was one man that used to be here then, I think Joseph from Bo or somebody, who was also dancing naked with Wike. Today he's somewhere. He retired a shameful officer. So I will advise the CP. You say you heard about one order in Abuja, but you didn't hear the order from River State, which was advertised on national papers, ordered by the court. It was an order to the whole world. You are away. But you choose to be running as if to say you are running a political security outfit for Nyesom Wike, because they're calling from Abuja. And I will advise the Inspector General of Police and the President to call the CP to order, if possible, even remove him. Because that part he's taking can inflame the already inflamed situation in the country. Look at what is happening all over the country. And they claim to love the president, but they want to destabilize River State. And that will affect the president. The government is finding it hard in terms of addressing the economic challenges of our people. And here you have a group of people who claim to be working for the president, but because of their greed, that they want to plug a pipe to state resources, they are willing to burn down the state. And the whole thing baffles, because what is even the crux of this matter? We were here when former speaker and the former lawmaker, what they call him, and his group, woke up one morning, even when there was no crisis, and joined the APC, thinking that by joining the APC, Tinubu will help them to illegally remove Obara from office. It backfired. They didn't think it would, because there was one man in Abuja who was so desperate to capture Rivers State. As is a private estate. Now you run into APC. Now you're running back looking for a court that will give you a judgment that you're still a lawmaker. At the moment they decamp, which all of you are aware, there was no division in the People's Democratic Party. So as long as there's no division, the constitution is very clear. It's automatic. Your seat is vacant. You don't even need anybody to declare it vacant. It's on that ground that the new leadership emerged. So all this struggle is for him to regain the State House of Assembly legitimacy for the purpose of forcing the governor out of office so they can have access to the resources of the people. And those people are no longer lawmakers, like I told you. And the earlier, the better I think it's high time both the CP, he needs to get it into his head. They cannot come back. It doesn't matter if we give them tactical support on the street of Port Harcourt for them to be manning and destroying and killing. They can no longer come back. And nobody can remove Obara from office. It's only the people that elected them. And that Congress they claim to have done, which I told the people, is nothing but kindred meeting. But I know, my friend, yes, we will never get tired of doing these things. But I can tell you here, as a stakeholder in this party, that it is a nullity. It's meeting no money. It goes to nothing. So it is of no use. It's all this comment that comes from things we used to hear from Ugochinyere Zaire. These are guys who, I pity them. Their tenure finished. But because there is one Nebuchadnezzar in Abuja who told them that they can remain in office and continue to touch the resources of the people, even when their constitutional tenure have expired. It's only a politically mad person that don't understand that tenure is something that is sacred and is a sacred principle of democracy, that you have a tenure limit. That tenure have ended. And then you go to 1-2 bedroom in Emuha and say you have changed the local government law, you can stay in office forever. Well, has that ever happened before? So I think I need to advise them that it's over. There is no power on human earth that can return them to an office.
Well, anyway, the young man you see in that video is Honourable Ugochinyere. He is the honourable member representing Idato Federal Constituency, at the National House of Representatives. He's a young man that I admire from afar because he is one of the few voices that actually speak irrespective of how much it's going to cost him. And unfortunately, the people we regard to as honorable members in Nigeria are part of the syndicate who have kept this country poor and backward. Like I've always told you, one of the major intentions of every politician in this country, Nigeria, the moment they become politician, the next target is to become billionaire in the next 1 year. Fortunately, I'm so happy that we have the type of Honourable Ugochinyere and many other Nigerians that are speaking out. What is happening in Rivers State is a typical definition of political rascality to the highest level. And yet, some people are still being used. Both the judiciary, the Nigeria police force, and the rest of them are still being used to constitute more political, social, and economic rascality, which has kept this country to where it is today. Unfortunately, many of these people, the moment they travel abroad, everybody go keep quiet, become sent, follow due processes in a country where institutions, political office holders, law and order, rule of law is working. If you do anyhow, you go collect. Well, this is where we are in Nigeria, the sad reality. As you watch this video, don't forget to drop your opinion in the comment section and share this video. Man, that person, see him. God bless you.